Ooh, it's coming.
It's coming.
Do you feel it?
Girl, I smell it.
It's coming.
Touch it, taste it. Ooh, we're doing our first ever Race Chaser with Alaska and Willem.
Live show! That's right. Friday, January 11th in Los Angeles, we'll be doing a very special live podcast spectacular.
What can one expect from a show of this magnitude?
Wigs, gigs.
Tomfoolery?
Oh yes, in abundance.
A park and bark, a pooch?
Oh, you shall receive it in abundance.
I smell a
darling.
special guest, a Q&A, some T&A, and deep dives into Drag Race iconic moments.
Yes.
Maybe
this is-
recreations?
Exactly. This is going to be really incredible. We're so excited. We want to share this with all of you listeners in one room with us, and we want to celebrate everything Drag Race.
So many things. This podcast was like a baby idea, and you guys have helped turn it into something really exciting and fun, and we just want to celebrate with you and show us our amazing outfits.
Exactly. I can't wait to see what you've turned up.
Just a simple dress,
Yeah,
maybe.
just a simple black dress. Black dress. I want to wear a shake and go with bangs. It's swept to one
and
side.
I want a new co-host if you wear that. But Friday, January 11th, 2019, theater at the Ace Hotel in Los Angeles, California.
Yes, so for tickets, go to racechasertickets.com.
And there will be a meet and greet.
Yes, there certainly will be. It's time for the meet and greet.
And other regular show tickets.
Yes.
Come to the show.
Come to the show. Get your tickets now. See you there.
Change a lot of lives.
Forever. Dog.
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello. Hello. And welcome back to Race Chaser, a podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection.
Oh, fuck. And disseminate. Oh, man. Disseminate. I'm so excited to get to dissemination.
I think you did great. Of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
My name's Alaska. What's yours?
I'm Willem.
Hi.
I am so happy to be back.
We're back.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Back again.
I'm so excited for the Diva Awards.
Yes, this is season 2, episode 9, the Diva Awards.
The Diva Awards, because I think award shows are great, because my motto in my head is don't hate, congratulate.
Exactly.
And this is a chance for all the girls to shine and show off what they can do, because there's only 4 left at this point.
I know. I was surprised when we got to this one, because when they get out the big glittery letters that there's only a few girls left. Like, we're really coming down to like pretty much the end of the
Yeah,
season.
because they went to Michael's. They were like, we need a D, I, V, and an A. And they said, we're going to need some gold glitter, too.
Avid Awards?
Avid.
Isn't that or Vivid is the porn award.
Yes,
porn company.
definitely.
Avid.
I think these 4 are a great top 4. I wish there could have been a big girl in the mix. But other than that, they all kind of represent a kind of different place in drag, you know?
Yeah,
They got the good old school new girl, Tyra. They got the Raven, who's, you know, just the solid staple of drag, just good at everything. Good with the quip, good with the look, good with everything. Tati, the fresh face, the ingenue. And then,
the girl. She's just a girl. Why are you such a girl? They're all coming for this episode.
just a girl standing on stage asking for RuPaul to love her.
Right. And then there's Jujubee, who is just fish on a platter.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Juju. She's beautiful, but she's also character. She's great, and she's so funny, and
Very
she
funny,
just
very smart.
delivers and entertains. And someone who also entertains is Pandora, but she's no longer with us. But her lipstick message was lasting.
And it says, "Lick this box, bitch." Okay. Well, I mean, it was her time to go, and I would have loved to have seen her in the final 4, but it was her moment.
It was. I think that after someone leaves, it tends to be one of those things where, let's get in one more catty comment about the girls. I know my elimination, they threw a party.
Bye-bye, shady bearded lady.
Bye-bye, shady bearded lady. They definitely threw a party when I left, but
Confetti and all.
glitter. Yeah.
Glitter, yeah.
I hope they all got fucking corneal abrasions. The bitches. Raven said about Pandora's exit, I don't look at Pandora and see a star. which was one of those things where I was like, that's unnecessary.
Well, also, I mean, look who's still working, you know? I mean, Pandora is a star. She's still out there. She's still doing it. She's still producing content. She's still beloved by her fans. And Pandora mentioned that Raven apologized for that comment.
Did she?
She did. After the show aired, she went back and she said, I didn't mean that. And that was out of line.
Huh. Well, that shows lots of chutzpah.
Yeah. That was in character. She didn't come out of character. She came in character.
She came in character.
She was in full character.
100%. They got a little deep with a little backstory moment where Juju opened up about her father dying and her mom abandoning her to go raise siblings with another man.
Right.
And she shouted out her drag mother, which I love.
Yes. What's the name?
Charisma Geneva Jackson Tay. Which I think a good 3-parter is one I love, but a 4-parter?
A 4-parter, yes.
Damn. That's some deep drag.
Wilhelmina Heather's St. James.
What is it? Heather St. Bart Willems.
St. Bart.
St. Bart.
St. Bart.
Bart was my original middle name before I dropped it.
Damn.
Really? Yeah. Willem Bart Belli.
Just Bart?
Bart. It was the other one. The
like
other
the
option.
Transportation system.
Bart. Yep. You can ride it all night.
Is the bus still running?
Yeah. My grandpa's name was Bartolomeo, so it was short for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
Andrew.
Oh, so you're an Andrews.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I early on.
Chandy or Erica?
Tandy. I was thinking of dropping my last name because no one knows how to spell it or say it. It's Honard, but I mean, you don't know how to. So, but then it would be like Justin Andrew or Justin Andrews, but you can't just call yourself an Andrews.
Mm-mm. I remember the first time we were at an airport together and I heard the last name. I was like, Honard? Like, it was half huh and half huh?
I know. And that's why I have to spell it every time I say it.
Same.
But I like it now. And Justin, Andrew, Honard, they all have 6 letters, which is like 666.
Look at you, Illuminati.
I
see you in your amethyst journey.
The Antichrist.
Damn. This mini challenge
Charisma Geneva Jackson Ty. I love this mini challenge, though. This is a really fun one.
I always think that the best idea to win a mini challenge is to present a full and cohesive look with a story.
Yes.
And
the story is really what it's about.
Yeah, and then based off of this, it's they're given 30 minutes to accessorize and zhuzh up an outfit.
They're all given the same simple dress.
Same LBD.
Yes, and you have to make your own without cutting or gluing. And you have to take all these accessories and just dress it and make it you.
And do the damn thing. A lot of the girls, after they see Juju putting on some mug, they try to get up in some mug. And
some don't.
Some don't. Some say we look like cross dresses, which is
Juju pads herself to filth. Then she puts on an entire mug.
And
they only have 30 minutes to do this.
I could do it. Could you?
I think you'd be really good at this.
Well, I mean, honey, the only reason I've been in 2 girl groups is so I can tell other bitches what to wear.
I know.
It's my favorite thing. I love styling.
You're extremely good at styling. I think in another life you are a stylist.
Yeah. Once I get uninsurable or no one else will work with me.
Right. Well, you're well on your way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shade. Oh, gosh.
The other girls are like, no makeup. It's not about makeup.
None. My favorite thing is the editing on this because they show 3 out of the 4 girls doing the mini challenge and participating in what they're doing and how they're getting ready. They don't show Tati at all.
Not
which
even.
Leads me to believe she's either wonderful or faltering. And she won't tell you on the tidbits, but it was a Titanic disaster.
She seemed not into it. I think by this point, she kind of knew the score.
She's probably running out of drag, too.
Yes. And I think she was like, this
Feathers.
is fucking, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I mean, these looks, Raven's look is actually really good.
Raven is straight off of Craigslist.
She
Straight off of Craigslist.
She chose scrunch boots and all black accessories. RuPaul reads her to the dirt for the scrunch boots.
I've never been a fan of the scrunch boot unless you have legs as long as mine.
Moving on.
And then
Damn.
she kikis with Juju a little. She reads Tati down boots, and then she gets to Tyra and says 5 different funny quips.
Yes.
XYZ, 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 and then Tyra adds a boop boop.
Yeah.
About her black ensemble. It's like
She says you look like you could go to the wake to the
funeral
service,
to the after party
right,
and then Tyra throws in a little button on it
and pick up the kids on the way.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you're like, oh, okay, I see where you're leading this. And
well, yeah, I mean, RuPaul hands her a great character.
Sure.
But I mean, Tyra looks good.
Girl, Juju looks way better.
Well,
Juju has a mug on. She has a full cohesive look. She was charming and lovely.
she put a legging on, which
And
that was the
Tyra-
most interesting style choice to me.
Yeah, and Tyra straight up looks like a young Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh my god!
in an LBD.
Not Kareem.
Yes, full on Kareem.
Oh my god! This must have been.
No teat.
They must have had 2 days off because they all have stubble today.
All of them.
This must have been on a Monday.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They were letting it regrow.
Oh, wow.
And then they
gosh.
come in and do this.
Oh, wow, Tati.
Oh, no.
No. Don't you freeze frame on that frame of Tati. She is too nice of a girl to do that. If you have kids at home, don't let them look at Tati's look because it is not okay.
Tyra's not wearing a tit, but that's very modern drag. Maybe she was like predicting this like new thing of the queens not wearing tits.
Predicting. I wish I could see her predicting.
She also made a clutch.
Yeah, she made a clutch. Wow. You can make a clutch, but you can't put on a lip or sunglasses?
No. Right. Where's the glasses?
Girl.
She looks pretty good, though. I mean, she
does have that fish face. And she
looks
said,
lasered.
she looks gorgeous. I mean, there's no getting around it. I'm obviously hateful.
Yes.
Hateful, spiteful.
21-year-old skin in your tits like rocks. You laugh at me.
You laugh at me. I have money. I'll pay you. I can pay you. Is that it?
Cost me everything I had, and that was cheap. Now a warning. Okay. Well,
when Tyra wins,
she does win the mini challenge,
which she do.
Yeah.
Immediately it cuts to the eyes of various Mojisha Jenkins. Just the stink eyes from the girls, which is de rigueur.
very sharp.
But
de rigueur. Wait,
rigueur.
someone was telling me that we were saying it wrong.
de rigueur, is it?
Someone was telling me that we were saying it wrong.
Is it Courtney? Because she got an accent and she puts the wrong emphasis on a lot of shit.
No, it wasn't. It was Perpetua from England. And she took the extra time, came through my line twice just to tell me that we were saying it wrong. But I don't know how it's de rigueur.
Took the time to correct. Took the time to criticize but not correct. Perpetua. I'll
She
see you on
did
my
correct.
Patreon, lovely.
Okay. De rigueur.
De rigueur.
De rigueur.
That's
De
her new
rigueur.
drag name. De rigueur.
De rigueur.
De rigueur? Girl.
Well, now we know. And we're here.
De
De
rigueur.
rigueur.
De rigueur.
We are here to educate.
Yeah. To dreducate. That's drag education.
Yes.
I think that the mini challenge just basically illustrates that Rue loves Tyra.
Well, or this is a strategic, we're going to stir up drama because the winner gets to be in charge of choreographing a group number, which is a little like...
I don't think anyone should give her that power.
Right, because we know from past history what Tyra is like in a group dynamic, especially when it comes to rehearsing. So
She likes to march to her own drummer.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it was a producing like if anything.
Yeah. No,
because any of the girls could have won.
That totally makes sense. Any of the girls could have won. One girl should have won. I love you, Juju.
Juju.
Juju. Dira Juju.
Dira Juju.
Yeah. I do think that I don't want to make it out that Tyra's not well-rounded in the art of drag at all. But I think that older girls probably have an advantage with team leading especially with drag stuff like group numbers. I would never want to be put in charge of it. I'm far too young and inexperienced.
Yeah. And as soon as they go into rehearsal, which we'll get into, Raven is immediately taking charge. She's like, okay,
you see her
so
in
we're
front
gonna
of all the other girls.
Right, because she's like, she's done this before.
Yeah. Tyra can't even sound out the letters.
Girl,
She's like, what is that?
AIDV. AIDV. So the main
got
challenge. Oh my gosh. The main challenge is the Diva Awards.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I love this because this is the ball challenge.
Basically, yeah.
3 different looks. I love the 3 different look challenge.
I didn't realize that it was the ball challenge because they didn't
Yeah.
say it explicably.
Yeah.
But I also didn't make it that far, so I'm not familiar with it.
So you check out after the boat.
How many balls have you had, girl?
Several.
Several.
Yeah. And I love the ball challenge. I love it because
Don't you usually win them?
well, actually, yeah. But it's like, it's not about just one look. It's about a trio. So you get to tell a story.
Sure.
And I love that. Like the clothes that I wore for the Candy Ball in season 5, they were all just like simple black clothes, but it's the story that you get to tell.
You wore black to a candy ball?
Yeah.
Wow,
well, not for my like extravaganza.
Okay.
But like the executive realness and the teenage girl realness, they were just simple black clothes. And the other girls were like, are you sure you want to do that? But it's about the story that you're telling.
I mean, I think the ball challenge is a great way to separate the men from the boys because it's any night at a drag show, you're 1 look, 2 look, 3 look, 1 number, 2 number, meet and greet, and looking good in all 3 of them is sometimes one of those things where you're like, oh, okay, she just took that belt off and then put it around her head. Okay, girl, she gonna put on sunglasses for her last look. Okay.
Oh, so you
she's
see
full.
my meet and greet photo?
Shut up. Oh my God. Yeah, always come to the meet and greet because it's a nice chance to get to know, you know, what your favorites' breath smells like, what they've been sipping on, what they've been touching on.
Yeah.
You know, if they're drag musty.
Right.
Yeah. Just so you can go on Reddit later.
My meet and greets.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We're gonna go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. Well, how is your bed?
I've never had any complaints.
Ooh, so it must be a Helix mattress.
Well, as you well goddamn know, we travel a lot for work. We sleep on planes and cars, on men, in all kinds of hotels, in motels. Honestly, you never know where you end up sleeping on the road.
Yes, and some of these really fancy hotels have expensive mattresses that still make you toss and turn all night.
Upside down, you turn to me.
Girl, just because they cost a lot of money does not mean they are necessarily comfortable.
Truth. I don't wear clothes that fit, and I don't listen to podcasts I hate, so why would I let, something take control of most of my time in a bed? You need to take control of your sleep.
You do spend most of your time in a bed. Helix Sleep.
Jealousy's a killer in this industry.
Helix Sleep. They built this sleep quiz, and it takes about 2 minutes to complete.
And it's not hard.
Right. And they use the answers to match your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress. So whether you're a side sleeper, a hot sleeper, like it's soft or firm, with Helix, there's no more guessing or confusion.
Yeah, you just go to helixsleep.com/drag. You take their little 2-minute quiz, and they'll match a mattress to you that'll give you the best sleep of your life. Alaska, what kind of sleeper are you?
I like to do, I really sleep well on my side. I'm a side girl.
I'm a side sleeper, but I'm also a back creeper.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and for couples, or, if you have more than a couple people in bed, you can split the mattress down the middle, which provides individual support needs and feel preferences for each side, without the quarters near the little side table.
Exactly. And get this. They have a 10-year warranty.
Oh, I got it.
And you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free.
Oh, they're not in my bed then. No,
How
I'm
much
kidding.
wear and tear can you give a mattress in 100 nights?
Girl, they just gave me my new mattress, and I love it. We here at Race Chaser believe our ads should actually mean something.
Yeah.
And we said we're not going to advertise unless you give us free stuff. And the mattresses they gave us were lovely.
Lovely gal.
Girl, I was princess in the peeing all night. I wasn't peeing in bed though. That would be weird. But right now, Helix is offering up to $125 off all mattress orders. I mean, think, when's the last time you got a new mattress? Treat yourself. You never do.
Yeah. So you can get up to $125 off at helixsleep.com/drag.
That's helixsleep.com/drag for $125 off your mattress order.
That's right. HELIX sleep.com/drag.
H to the E to the L to the I to the hold it. X. Sleep.com/drag. And when you're sleeping, think of us. We'll be sitting here, lovely in our gowns, looking begoundled.
Ooh, a Helix mattress like this.
Back with that sparkle down south.
It's fabulous Friday.
Vanity topper for $250.
I just found a crate of new vanities
In what color?
strawberry toffee.
Sounds like an awful color combination. That's where the
brown
autumn
with-
flame.
Brown with red roots,
chips.
pink roots.
Oh god, that'd be
Very
terrible.
just-
Wow.
Due to a factory ordering problem,
Due to an overwefting situation.
due to a clerical error.
Oh, wow. Trabaja. That means
Trabaja.
That means work, honey.
This is okay. The main challenge. These are the 3 looks. You have to do 3 red carpet looks: Teen Diva Awards, Diva DC Press Awards, and then the Diva Hollywood Extravaganza.
I'd like to ask you, have you been to events where all of these, you'd need outfits for all these type of things?
Well,
Like a something where you want to look young and hip, a teen diva thing. Diva DC Press Awards is something classy, maybe where they're honoring a GLBT veteran of some sort. And then the
Right.
Diva Hollywood is where you're being nominated for something and you might
you
even
want to be
win.
extra.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little something.
Yeah, I think definitely. I did the MTV TV Video Awards.
Was that where you dressed as Britney or where you were Ginger's backup singer?
I did. It was neither one of those.
Backup lipper, sorry.
But wait, yeah, we did the VMAs. I think as the previous VMA look.
You were airdropped, Dumbo dropped for Burning Man after one of them, weren't you? From the VMAs?
Was that the Britney moment?
So many moments.
So many moments.
So many moments.
Yeah,
I went to the Amfar gala this year.
that would be one where you would. That would be like the DC.
I definitely classed it up. I had on a panty.
Oh, wow, you
Robin
put
Thicke
on-
was mad.
You slipped into a pair of panties.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah. I've definitely done the young and hip thing, I think, with the new X. So I really like this challenge as a barometer for, let's see what these girls could do in the real world, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Who's cut out to be a winner, who could actually, use this position and fit in anywhere. Because that's what drag queens do. We add a little sparkle to any event that we go to, I think. And
true.
they bring us in to, add that flair. And
Yeah.
I love doing that. I love being that person and to bringing any type of novelty or celebrity I have to an event's attention.
That's it.
That's what you do. Now, the girls, when they're getting ready, are talking about Raven gives a directive. Who's your top 3? Name it.
They must have been prompted
You
to
think?
do this and told.
I hope it wasn't
you
out of
kinda have
malice.
to answer. It wasn't, but it was very could you imagine being Tatiana and being in that room? How shitty and defeated you would feel if literally everyone went around the room and said, well, the final 3 is gonna be not you.
Actually, I can, because I was in the car on the way back from the zombie challenge, a big 12-passenger van, and there were 7 of us in there. And someone said, well, we got the top 6 in here. And I said, from the back seat where I was laying down because I didn't want marks on my stomach from sitting up, I said, there's actually 7 of us in here. And then that person repeated, got the top 6 in here.
Oh.
Yeah, so I know exactly how that feels. But it's okay. Star is born.
ASIBs.
ASIBs. Got a severe case of ASIBs.
Severe.
Yeah, severe up in here.
Also-
so yeah, I know what it feels like. But Tati handles it lovely. She says, well, I would, when it comes to her, Raven demands an answer, and she says, well, I'd love to see myself in the top 3, and that's all I have to say on that, which I think is the best way to handle yourself in the face of a bully, is to just be direct and say, I'm cool, I'm shutting you down, I'm not playing into your negativity.
Yeah.
And I think Tati is a flame of positivity.
She really is, and she has a great spirit and great character.
100%. It seems like the girls have moved past their beef with Tyra, too, a little bit. They're all kikiing. And at that point, you know, you're in a dressing room type of thing.
There's only 4 of you.
There's not much room for, you know, just
coming out of character.
Yeah, because you will be called on it real quick. And you don't want to be the girl that's, you know, lonely. Because being mean means you're going to be lonely at some point in your life, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's great that Juju and Tyra are seen playing with each other. You know, because Tyra starts singing again.
Keep singing, girl. God has given you a gift.
Yeah, and they're all laughing about it. It does bear note that I love bears.
I love bear notes.
I love bear notes.
They have great handwriting.
It's just all paws.
Like claws, like ripped into the paper with honey dripping from it.
There's honey, for sure.
I want to know who's following along and watching the episodes along with us. That's something that I'm always curious about. Because the kids are out there, and I hope that they're like taking this opportunity to like watch along the show.
I mean,
it's good.
This is the first time that I've seen this episode.
Okay,
and
good.
I consider myself an expert on many things, as you all know. But I kind of was like, I don't know who's in the bottom 2 at first, because I thought Tati made it further than she actually did, and then I was like, where's Pandora too? You know, but it's a great show.
It is. It's
so good. And some of the gowns that the girls are creating for the runway are not great.
Well, this is a gray area for me. Not just the gray fabric that Tatiana is using, but this is a gray area because Tyra eventually wears a gown that she brought. I mean, it was a custom gown.
After taking all the fur from the mini challenge.
Right. And also Raven wears a gown. So I think at this point it's coming down to she who brought the most clothing wins. Because the top 2 in the challenge are Tyra and Raven. And they have great clothes because they brought a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
But Tatiana is like, I don't have a fucking gown left, so I have to make one, and I've never made a garment before. So she's kind of fucked.
Yeah, and if you see her dressed, you can see that she was fucked. Because it's a bra with a little sasa.
Hot gluing to a bra is a very smart and resourceful way of making clothes.
It is.
In a pinch.
It can be, yes.
You said hot glue does not a gown make.
Glue don't gown, girl. And gowns don't glue.
There are exceptions. Ben de la Creme, when she did the Golden Girls thing, it was all hot glue.
Really?
And she won the challenge. And she made this sort of amazing gown out of nothing.
Was that 5 or All Stars 2?
That was on season 6. Tatiana had never made clothes before. She had never made a gown before, and she didn't have anything. And she's sort of sitting around the room, and she's like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do here?"
But thinking is never a waste of time. That's what she says.
You don't think?
No, she was looking at
I
that.
thought she said thinking is a waste of time.
No, she said it isn't.
Oh.
Listening also isn't a waste of time.
No, it's not.
I sat and thought for majority of the morning, thinking of the silhouette I wanted to work with, how I was going to utilize the fabric that I ended up with.
Open mouth.
You never waste your time thinking.
I have feathers all over my face.
I heard that differently. I thought she was saying I thought she was saying you should never waste your time thinking.
Huh, well, you heard hurriedly.
You never waste your time thinking. But you're saying it's you never waste your time thinking. And I heard you never waste your time thinking.
Oh.
So Tati!
Tati?
Tati, are you here?
Tati!
She's not here. Tati!
One thing that we can be sure about is how to cut faux fur and how not to cut faux fur. Because this is one of those
Will you
things
tell me? Will you
that girls
illuminate
have been
me?
doing wrong for years. And there are some things that I know that I think you should know. And one is how to cut faux fur. What you do is you figure out how big it needs to be, and then you put a strip of tape down the front of the fur and a strip of tape in the same spot along the back of the fur. And then you cut down that seam.
So the hair doesn't fly everywhere.
So the hair doesn't fly everywhere and give you encephalitis and popcorn lung and asbestos. Because breathing that shit in, that's a microfiber.
It is.
And that's never going to go away in your lungs. You can't poop it out. I've tried. I've pooped out many things.
Yeah.
So that's how you cut faux fur. So don't be fucking up the dressing room and your mom's house with cutting faux fur and feathers everywhere and bullshit, because that stuff is hard to clean. You know?
This is a will and wisdom.
It is.
Will and wisdom.
There's only one. Yeah.
We get one per
One.
season.
That's it.
But they're always useful.
You know what? You never waste your time thinking.
You never waste your time thinking. Tati, what did you mean? You're enigmatic.
I'm gonna text her. The walkthrough comes up soon, and Tyra is first, and she basically, in a hushed tone, says, "You feel like you're the one to beat, right, girl? And can I get your full name for the plaque?"
Wait, you're winning. You're gonna win.
Yeah.
So how is that affecting you? This is one of those walkthroughs where it's very like, because it really shades how you're going into it. If RuPaul comes up to you and says, "You're the one to be," I mean, so how are you feeling? Oh, it looks great fur.
Yeah.
Be careful, vacuum it before you go down the
Basically, Rue's coming around saying, "What are you gonna wear the next episode, huh?"
Right. And then her conversation with Tatiana is like, well, listen, I mean, you've really got to do something. You've got to turn something out.
And again, Tati on this takes it as an opportunity to highlight what is really on her inside, which is goodness. Because Rue says you have 3 chances where the judges are going to criticize you, and Tati says, well, you know what? I see it as 3 chances for me to wow the judges.
Exactly.
Which, that's the attitude that will serve her well in life, I think,
Yes. And it does.
Yeah, I think that when she goes over to Juju and basically, Kiki's with her. She enjoys talking to Juju, and she knows Juju is solid, and she just says, girl, I don't know, but, stay down, stay hood. And then Juju says, stay here. Juju wants to make it. She's like, all my friends are going to the top 2. I want to go too. Yeah. Which I love. And then she goes to Raven, and they kiki, Yeah. Psychological, all that. And Rue says, everything you've learned about drag up until now comes down to this moment.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she says. And then she says...
That's true, though.
Well, I know what she's thinking. And she said, you want to come work for me, girl? You know a lot, and you look pretty. So I think that it's very clear who will be in the bottom 2 after this little walk around. But Rue wants to throw in a kick. Tanisha asked want to throw in a kick.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The pull it out your ass moment.
The girls have to perform a Diva Awards opening number. The outfits and the song have been chosen, but the girls have to work together on choreography. Well, that's nice. They don't have to come up with the outfits. That's cute. They did that with the bitch ball as well, I think, and the candy.
What, the bitch ball? They gave them outfits?
Yeah.
That was 4. That was season 4.
Yeah.
I was on that.
So that you don't have to come up with another outfit. But sometimes the outfits they give you are a little suspicious. Girl, they gave us these wigs for the candy ball number, and they were just like flat, like multicolored bobs, which that's not really my judge.
Turn the wigs around.
Turn the wigs around.
That looks different, Dina.
Turn the wigs around.
Turn the wigs around.
That looks really different.
I can see you wafting. I think it's good that they have provided them the clothes, because Rue literally says, you're going to need to pull it out your ass, and this is the moment to do it to Tati. She's out of looks, which I think is basically saying, girl, so this is your last episode. So what are you going to do? So I think it's a great time for all the girls to shine one more time.
Yeah.
In a group aspect.
And it's a great time for us to take a break. Just go to MEDMEN
medmen.com.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What? Why? What? Willow, I need it. What is going on? Are you chewing on a gummy right now? We're trying to record. You're on a gummy?
You know, I'm sucking on a little something to take the edge off.
Oh, did the men help you out with that?
Why, yes, they did. You know the ones, the medmen.
We here at
Mad
Race
Men.
Chaser, we love Mad Men. You know it. We know it. They are our favorite cannabis dispenser.
Today's cannabis customers are everywhere. I'm looking at them, I'm smelling them, I'm sipping on them. And it makes it super easy to get what you're looking for by just talking to one of their red-shirted, helpful employees.
Exactly. MedMen, they're amazing. They offer a wide variety of products to choose from. Flour, lotions, vape pens.
You went through my
edibles,
purse.
bath bombs. Right. That's just your pocketbook. So whether you are new to cannabis or you're already very familiar, they have you covered.
Yeah, the shopping experience is unlike any other too. There's like these little iPads that, you know, you can say, oh, well, what's the product information on this? Is this a hybrid, sativa? What's the gas mileage on it? And everybody in the store really knows what is going on because, you know, they're informed.
Find a red shirt, ask the question, get the knowledge. You can check out one of their 14 retail locations all throughout Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, and Las Vegas.
Go to medmen.com to find your nearest store.
And for our listeners, visit any MedMen and mention the code DRAG at checkout for $10 off your order.
Here it is. Drag for $10 off your purchase. That's a bunch of chicken nuggets.
Girl, we're tipping you $10 right now.
Ducats.
Ducats. Keep out of reach of children for use by adults 21 years of age and older.
Check out MedMen today. So I'm in charge of the girls.
You're in charge of the mini challenge. That's the part of the prize. That Tyra won for the mini challenge is she gets to choreograph the group number.
And she takes that as, so I get to tell them what to do?
Lusting for power.
Lusting.
Just wants to tell the girls what to do.
Foaming for it.
But then as soon as they get into the rehearsal, Tyra's like, well, this isn't, I don't know. Raven's like, okay, baby, so, okay, here's how it's gonna go. We start, and this is pretty straightforward. If you're choreographing this number and you each have a letter, all right, you start, the first half of the number is you each walk down the,
boom, that's the
walk
first.
down, present yourself.
Everybody get an A count, present your letter, go to your spot.
Then you walk in a circle. Then you do a little step, touch, shimmy and a shake. Then you stack the letters up at the end, and you're done.
You forgot the spin because there's always a spin.
You've got to have a spin.
You got to have a spin.
Yeah.
And then if you're fancy, I mean, I don't know. You could throw in a ball change, but I don't want to get too todrick on
Ball change.
it. Kickball change. You don't know a ball change, bitch?
Ball change or is it fall change?
It's a ball change. None of them fall. It's
I always thought it was kick fall change.
well, thinking is never a waste of time.
No, I usually fall when I'm doing it.
Wow.
So that's
why you're wearing them biscuit kickers.
I thought it was fall change.
Well, fall is a lovely time to see the leaves change.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think the rehearsal is helpful, but Tati is standing there with her hand on her hip, plucked because it's taking away from her valuable couture time.
Well, she doesn't have any clothes left, and she has to make her fucking clothes.
Yeah, well, Tyra made a gown, and then she
did not make that gown. She brought that from home.
No, she
and
made that
saved
Muppet
it.
gown. That Muppet gown, she made the whole
right.
gown, and then
the fun fur,
and then she was going to put an exposed corset over it. Exposed corset.
Exposed the corset.
I think all the girls are kind of wondering, what is Tyra doing with this gown after the rehearsal? The big fur thing, because it looks like a monster. They said, is she just making that to fuck with us, to mislead us, or did she just want to steal all the fur so none of us could do a little Mary J. Blige shrug?
Right.
You know? Because that's, if someone said Teen Choice, I would have, yeah, you know, because Juju and Tati both have a like slightly R&B flair.
Yeah.
I would definitely do a shrug. I love a shrug.
You would have done the green Courtney Act fur moment.
You would have had to kill me first. Before I put that. I would have shrugged that right off.
I would have shrugged at that decision.
I would have shrugged,
I would have given it the cold shoulder.
I'd rather freeze. When you needed help for something, did you ask another girl in the room? And if so, which girl? Because Juju and Raven team up, and they actually say we're going to help each other to get to the top 2. You know,
right?
You were famous for an alliance.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you left said alliance.
I feel like we were always helping each other. Everybody was, though.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, it's like we're all in the trenches together. There is no point in being like, oh, well, I'm going to hide the safety pins. Oh. Like, no, it's not like that. Girl, do you have a hot glue gun? Where's the sewing machine that works?
I heard that Fifi hid Jiggly's titties. That's what Sharon told me on the Halloween tour.
So she hid them in the boat.
That's so rude.
That
was her friend.
That is not what I came here to
for.
do. But it's really not necessary.
Yeah.
If you're gonna win,
Jiggly already knew she was going home. She got. Never mind.
Girl, if you're gonna win, all you have to do is be fierce.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. You don't have to sabotage anybody else. You don't.
Other than the production itself, which is also a way to win.
Oh.
I think that Tyra made the correct decision on deciding not to wear the fur dress with the exposed corset.
Well, fur is tricky because it bulks.
Yeah, it definitely bulks.
It can be done, but it has to be like big on the top, then the center has to be like really cinched, and then big on the bottom.
Yeah, and it's hard to make it big on the bottom because it's heavy, so giving it volume,
right?
You'd have to stack some sort of whole pinafore bitch under it.
A pinafore. Peignets?
Maybe that, yeah.
Peignets.
I guess. Oh, I love a peigne when I want to do a pose and pooch number.
Ooh. Pose and pooch. Good.
And that's basically what I think Tyra mostly does is pose and pooch and park and bark, other than when she's throwing a shoe. She's a beautiful queen, and
she's a model. Yes,
I think that it's helpful that Raven did, take over, because the little number I thought was super cute as a production number.
Yeah, they did a good job. I mean, I think it was all Raven. I'm sure she's no stranger to a group number. What with Dream Girls? Has she done Dream Girls?
She's not a Dream Girl.
She's not a Dream Girl.
I think she's always rallied against the establishment, which is something I've loved about her.
Yeah.
She's never taken no shit. I remember being in the car with her after Chad was, or before Chad was announced, I think, or after. It was me in the back seat, Detox and Raven in the front seat, behind Rage when they were crowning Chad at Mickey's, and she was feeling some kind of way about it because they told her before that she wasn't winning, and she showed up anyway, which is, it was her night at Mickey's, so of course she had to, but they gave her the option of, I think, probably not being there, or, by telling her, hey, you're not going to win, FYI. But she did the lovely thing and she showed up, but
this was for All Stars.
All Stars 1. She made her feelings clear in the car, and I remember it because at that point I was like, yeah, fuck it, they didn't want me either. It was one of those car chats, which was lovely, and I'll always cherish it.
Well, drag queens have important chats in cars.
Girl, we do.
Historically, I really think we do.
That's the first place I ever turned a trick, at the Dave & Buster's on Delaware Ave in Philly in a car.
Dave & Buster's.
D&B. Ooh.
It is the adult playground.
Stand for Dicked and Busted. Dick and Busted. I think that the runway is a resplendent look again from Rue this episode.
Yeah.
It's floral, and the silhouette alone, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
The hair.
Someone recreated this, didn't they?
Probably not as good.
When they did the RuPaul challenge, well, it was similar to this. There's that moment where she does this sort of silver Joan Crawford-ish hair. Do you remember that, with a black root? It was later. It's several seasons later.
I don't know, but I know that Milk wore the bald one. Was that from that episode where they recreated Rue, season 6?
Yeah, they had a runway challenge where they had to do like RuPaul. Mm-hmm. And RuPaul wears a similar thing, but it's more like a blood slash. And then it was like the Scream Queens challenge, which I thought was really gorgeous and beautiful. But this is like, this hair is really, it has these sort of soft ringlet curls around the face. Mm-hmm. And the red rose petals. Gather ye rosebuds as ye may.
Yeah, this is a clear example of Rue not having it.
With Merle.
With Merle.
Just Newt.
She said, the judges are revealed, and Merle is fully wiggled.
She's in a wig.
She's in a wig.
She's in a wig.
It's a lovely wig.
She's
trying. And she makes a comment about Rue's rose-laden dress, which is, gather ye rosebuds as ye may.
And RuPaul's response is,
Santino.
Anyway, Natasha.
Anyway, we're going to need you to turn in your parking because Michelle's available now.
Girl. Yeah, she's coming.
The truth. And the other guest judges are Marissa Jarrett Winokur and Tatum O'Neal, who both have awards, so they're perfect for the Diva Awards.
Yes.
Adjudication. And I think that they're all entertained by the little Diva Awards show. And even though Juju does have a little choreo misstep, she sells the fuck out of it.
They slow down on that one misstep. No one really fucks up royally, so
you have to.
They slow motion her taking one left step instead of a right step, and it's like a disaster.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, life is ruined.
Yeah.
She did a left step instead of a right step.
But she's still selling it while she does it, and I think it kind of works because she's the A and it's the attitude. She does what she wants.
Right.
I love it. I think that the underscoring plays a big part in every episode of any reality show.
Oh yeah.
There was an example before where the underscoring when Rue talks to somebody. It's ominous when she's
horror
talking,
music.
When she's talking to Tati about her thing, there's underscoring that's it's
trouble's coming.
Yeah, I think it's the first track from Insidious or whatever. Right. It's very that
deciduous.
Mm-hmm. I love leaves. So and there's another case of great underscoring when Juju messes up. So it's But I get to see one of my friends, James St. James, on an episode, which is so much fun.
Yes, he does like a red carpet interview.
Yeah, he's been doing that for years. I remember one of my first times meeting him was on a red carpet. Hi, James St. James!
Yeah, he used to go around with the camera when we would do shows years and years ago.
So fun. He came to Showgirls with Detox and me. When it was Showgirls, the actual Showgirls movie thing, and just like seeing him, and like it was one of those times when I had just filmed my season and we knew Detox was going to be on the next one. And he was, he's one of the girls, and it's always lovely seeing him anywhere. And but you got to keep up with him. He's a fast talker on the mic, and it's your chance to get in a good soundbite. And it's one of those things where you need to be on the moment. You need to sell it. And Tati doesn't sell it as well, which is, I think, just, doesn't say anything about her, but it's not having experienced that probably yet,
Yeah, and it's a beast.
Yeah.
I know you know how to do a red carpet question.
Yeah, and I mean, so does Raven. She's an LA girl, she's worked around this kind of thing. And Jujubee, I'm sure, has talked her way out of many situations and into a situation. Yeah. And Tyra's, old school and lovely and good at pretty much everything. She knows how to talk.
And when all else fails, throw in a RuPaul quote.
She does, doesn't she?
She says, well, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? Mm-hmm. Which, if all else fails, you're on RuPaul's Drag Race, go for it. Mm-hmm. But I think when you're on a red carpet like that, I think it's good to keep it quick.
Yeah.
And keep it funny, which Raven does a great job of that.
Mm-hmm.
Juju also.
Merle does a great job of keeping it funny, too. And we know that is a fact because it further illustrates one of Rue's favorite things to do, which is repeat and embellish and then get a bigger laugh because she says that Juju's look at... She says somebody's look is Teen Chanel. And then Rue goes, it is Teen Chanel, yes! Gets a bigger laugh. And, it works. She's the host of the show. I'm going to take that line.
Yes, it all belongs to her.
It's a Sonika Nika Boom.
This runway is fun.
The runway is great.
It comes in 3 parts. The first part is... grown men dressing like teenage girls, which I always think is like kind of perverted.
Are you coming for my gig?
It's a little, but
literally at a gig like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I'm a 36-year-old man dressing up like Hannah Montana.
We do. I mean, it's what we do on a regular basis, but when you spell it out this way, like the Teen Awards, it's a little like
this is the reason people don't want us in their bathrooms.
I guess these girls, it makes sense because they're like 20, like they're in their early 20s, all of them, right?
I think Raven might be in her late 20s.
Okay, but still.
A mature 20.
They can still do it.
Yeah, they can pull it off.
But to spell it out, like, go out there and trot yourself around like a fucking teenage girl, it's a little perverted.
Trot, here's some milk money, girls.
I always think it's really funny.
Do you remember Vitamin C?
As we go.
Is Raven doing full vitamin C?
Raven is doing full
Really?
vitamin C. And fun fact, vitamin C was actually in the movie Hairspray.
Oh.
She was the Laura Bell Bundy role originally. The blonde daughter of Kristen Chenoweth. I'm mixing the TV version with the movie version with the musical version, but you know
They
who I
love
mean.
that.
Tyra does
Updo with the hard front. Updo with the hard front.
and a pineapple brooch on a plum dress.
Tyra looks good though.
She looks great.
She can pull off a hard front updo.
Well, if you notice,
rarely
they didn't punch in for the close-up on that.
No.
It was a wide and a medium.
Yeah.
Everybody else got a close-up. And that's all I'm saying on that.
Maybe that's also why I like the ball challenge, because you kind of get a light viewing of each look.
Yeah.
But it's really the big one that counts.
By the time you get back off stage after the first walk, you ripped off. You're like, I can't walk again.
I can't do
Sorry,
that.
I'm not walking again.
Right.
I took my boat off.
Right.
Yeah.
The next category is the DC Awards. So this should ideally be corporate, executive.
Upstanding.
Yes.
Miss Pussy Pelosi.
I think arms and shoulders out for this. I think no.
No cutouts. No peekaboos.
No. And Tati and Tyra both have full arms out.
Raven sells it.
Raven sells it completely. She looks like a DC power player. Respectable short cropped haircut, glasses, simple pearl necklace, and a power suit.
Executive.
Juju also sells it completely.
Juju looks like a senator out for her lunch.
Yeah.
She left the blazer at the office.
Pelosi.
She's mad about something. She's selling. She's
Pelosi.
giving the business. She's giving the business because she's getting the business.
Exactly.
I love Juju B.
She looks great.
Yeah, she
Tight
is
satin.
amazing. Oh, she even got a visible panty line.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And that Betsy Johnson bag.
Yeah.
We've all had a good BJ clutch.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Tyra's wearing a chandelier earring, which I don't think is becoming of a DC power player.
Chandelier earring and a queer asymmetrical bob.
Right.
And I'm not saying the bob is queer. I'm saying it's indicative of Madame LaQueer.
Madame.
The
yes,
legend.
Madame.
Yeah.
Then we go to the red carpet where we have James St. James. Once at an event where James St. James was interviewing me, I was really drunk. I was like in my early 20s, and I was like, "You're my biggest fan." I was so excited to meet him, and I said, "You're my biggest fan."
What did he say?
Well, no, I mean I meant to say I'm your biggest fan, but I said it wrong.
Oh, wow.
He just, I don't know.
That was the
He just
dark liquor
ignored it.
talking, though.
It was the dark liquor talking. I couldn't afford dark liquor back then.
Well, that's what mixers
It
are
was
for,
whatever
dear.
I could find.
I hate this nail polish color. I think that the fake speech on stage that they have to give in front of the judges is one of those things where it's on the spot.
Yes.
And it's a shame that Tati had to go first because everybody else gives a speech in a different tone. And I think she could have definitely played it up more to a different audience had she known, you know?
Right. Raven was the first one to be like, oh, I can't believe I won, which is like always the moment you want to do. As far as their looks for the evening gown, for the extravaganza, I mean, we kind of saw this coming. Tatiana, I mean, it's
Tatiana
kind
faltered.
of scoochy.
There's a Scoochie moment for sure.
And there's Cha-Cha.
There's Scoochie, there's Cha-Cha, and it's an all-around chicken bucket dress. She got her thighs out, she got breasts out, and it's spicy. Yeah. And it leads to the judges feeling 8 kinds of ways about it.
Yeah.
There's the judges now with all their critiques on the dress.
Someone's backing it up.
Yeah. Back it up, back it up.
It's unfortunate. She didn't have another gown packed, and so she had to work with what she had. And you know, when you're up against the other girls, it's kind of like, well, that's what you got. I wonder if Jujubee made this outfit. She did?
Yeah, because she was holding up that red, remember? And she's like, is this Hollywood?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and she did a lovely job. I thought it was very Bollywood, a Shawana Ray, the bitch from Quantico.
Yeah.
Very that. I loved it. But one of the judges says it was more costumey. But then afterwards, Marissa Jarrett Weinecker says, I don't think that's a reason to send her home, though, because Juju is the one who's selling it up there. And she's... This was a great top 3 for me, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, going by my strategy, underdog, antagonist, protagonist, we got the underdog in this top 3 would clearly be, I guess, Juju. And then the antagonist is Tyra, and then the protagonist is Raven, right?
Right. Or antagonist and protagonist could be flipped.
Depending on whose side you're on, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just like being put on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to take a break, a back break.
Life, it can be very hectic. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I juggle all them balls. And it's easy to forget about self-care when you work so hard.
That's true. And that's why I'm very excited to tell you about a monthly subscription vitamin service called Care Of.
You don't have to tell me. Care of delivers completely personalized vitamins and supplement packs right to your door in a personalized, easy-to-remember daily packs. Perfect for on-the-go busy lifestyle. And I know this because they send us stuff and I use them.
It's true. And you know, both of us, we travel a lot.
We do be traveling.
And Care Of has been not only keeping us healthy and show ready, but it's also very, very easy to use and to travel with. Just throw the little packets right in the suitcase and you're ready to go.
Boom bizzle. So I didn't know a lot about vitamins, but Care Of made it easy to process and helpful with this little online quiz. It asked you, like, what do you put in your mouth a lot, health goals.
And you weren't embarrassed sharing that filth with them?
No. I said, these are my lifestyle choices. And it only took 5 minutes. And then it tells you what vitamins or supplements you specifically need. So you're not getting, like, too much folic acid if you don't want all that folic acid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you want to change it at some point for whatever reason.
Fuck it up, sis.
Your monthly subscription box can be modified easily at any time. And there's also vegan and vegetarian supplement options available if you're into that.
And I know you are.
I am.
Yeah. So stop dilly-dallying and fiddle-faddling with your vitamins, girl. For 25% off your first month of personalized Care Of vitamins, you just got to visit takecareof.com and enter promo code DRAG. I repeat, for 25% off your first month of personalized Care Of vitamins, visit takecareof.com and enter promo code DRAG.
That's 25% off. Okay. For all the vitamins. Out of all the queens of season 2, one of them stands out as a truth teller, a catchphrase owner, and to her we'd like to say thank you. And her name is Tatiana. So for this season, we would like to do a little segment we call Tati Tidbits.
I think this may be unpopular, but I'm already unpopular with Alyssa, so I don't care. I think you should have won your Shut Up and Drive lip sync. I thought that was you all the way. And I think that they let Alyssa also win because, you know, she's a good investment and it was good TV for them. Do you think that you should have won, lost, or tied that lip sync?
Well, damn. I don't know. Here's the thing. I can't do a split or a death drop. And she can. So she definitely had that on me. I will say, I didn't know it until I watched it back, that we did so many of the same dance moves just in our own ways throughout that entire lip sync.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to tell who did what better. I mean, I always like to say that I did win because Rue said my name first and then waited to say her name second, but I could just be blowing smoke up my own asshole. So definitely I would say tie. That's a safe answer. I'd say that it's fair to tie because we did the same shit.
I also loved in that lip sync that and this happened a few times on All Stars too, that the people lip syncing against each other ended up sort of wearing the same thing or very close.
It was a thigh-high boot and
yeah,
and a leotard or something, right? Both y'all in silver and black.
Yeah, you were in the white and she was in the black, right. Except it was the same silhouette, and like I loved that. It's like Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, that ended up being cool. I mean, I had slipped my outfit on, and she was just like, "Oh, you wearing that, girl?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She goes, "Okay." And then like 5 minutes later, she came out of a corner wearing what she was wearing. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
Oh, I see
doing
you.
This work.
How long did you save that gown, Willem?
My finale gown was never seen, but this gown that Tyra's
Have
wearing.
you ever worn it since?
No, I think Howie has it right now and he's judging it up. It was an old motocross look that I wore at EOY, California. It was leather, asymmetrical, all laced up and nasty.
Are you going to wear it for a Race Chaser event,
You know,
possibly?
I will wear it at Race Chasers Live January 11th.
I want to get a racing stripe dress.
Oh, and it's racing stripe. Oh my God, Oh my God, it was meant for this.
Yeah, racing.
I'll wear my finale look if you wear your finale look.
Girl, I already wore my finale looks.
Oh yeah, all those
They've
times
been
you won.
seen.
Oh,
They've
man.
been photographed already.
Throw them out.
No, I want to do like a
Archive.
racing stripe thing for
Girl,
when we
I'm
do it
in.
live.
I love a theme.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay, great.
By the way, we're doing Race Chaser Lives January 11th. I think this gown that Tyra is wearing is gorgeous.
It
Now,
is.
I was given the directive my season, don't wear all white, and I think you were too.
Yeah.
This red is white to me, and I was like, look at Tyra breaking the rules. But Rue says it's iced mint.
Iced mint, which it doesn't read that way on camera.
But then again, you know, all these girls waste time stoning stuff, and then the stones don't read on camera.
Exactly.
It's one of those things. It's a gorgeous gown one way or another.
Yeah. Raven's gown is also gorgeous. I mean, she looks great. And RuPaul is like, and I just want to take a moment to applaud you for saving this gown until the end.
I'm glad you thought about it.
She's really giving her props on that.
She is. And then when Tyra wins this challenge, she basically says, "You will follow in my footsteps with a spread in this magazine,
Paper
which I'm on the cover of."
magazine.
I think it's very clear that Rue has a favorite this season, and
Yes.
she's kindly tolerating everybody else, because you know who wouldn't tolerate Raven and Juju, because they're amazing, you know, and they're funny and they're good, they're a good kiki.
Yeah.
For sure. The lip sync song, which Juju and Tatiana have to do, is a club classic. It's a good park and bark little, maybe your third number on a Sunday night, giving him something he can feel. But the twist is, it's the Aretha version from the Sparkle Cast album.
Right.
Which is a hard song because Aretha got riffs on this.
Yes, and that's Aretha's thing.
Yeah, but the Sparkle album was supposed to be, it was a Burt Bacharach produced album, and it was supposed to be various artists. Dionne Warwick is legendarily pissed that she was supposed to do one of the tracks, but Aretha ended up recording all of them in her first session, and they just went with that. And Dionne is still feeling some kind of moated way about
That's
it.
shade.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want Aretha on all the tracks? But
No, I mean, you would never not want that, but that's shady. Aretha's like, you know what? I'll just do them all.
And Aretha did all the parts on this girl group number, because Sparkle is a movie about girl groups.
Yeah.
And she didn't even let Whitney's mommy Sissy sing on the back.
Oh.
She didn't even let Sissy in the room.
Oh.
Ooh.
I love that that performance of Aretha doing Rolling in the Deep.
Where Sissy is
And
in the back.
Sissy's singing background and like barely sings a word and just throws side eye the whole time.
Nooch.
Oh, it's genius.
Nooch.
And Aretha's like, yes, I'm strapless, bitch. Get into it, honey.
My fur's on the floor, the purse is on the piano.
Get the fuck into it.
Put the corn on the piano and hit the dough.
So fierce.
Tati,
This song is hard.
it's slow. They're looking at your mouth the whole time. You can't sell it with a kick or a split.
Yeah.
And Tati, I'm not going to say she doesn't know the words, but there's an over-enunciation. And Juju starts putting her stuff out on the floor like she's gonna sell it in downtown LA. Like, I got this necklace, I got a bracelet. You want these earrings? Because I'm about to go in and it will get caught in this connecticut fiber wig.
The shoes are off.
Shoes
the
off.
earrings go off immediately. Then she struggles with the necklace for about half the song.
At least.
Tatiana looks over at Jujubee at one point
"Can I
and
borrow
it
that
starts
necklace?"
laughing. She starts laughing because Jujubee is so hilarious. So like even Tatiana's like, I can't even like not crack up just looking at you.
Yeah.
I think they were both struggling with the words of this song because it's hard. We all know the En Vogue version.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
I don't think they're struggling with the words. I think they're struggling with the
riffs.
the performance of it.
Yeah.
And Juju gets on the floor like she do,
She do.
and she sells it. She is. I like the shoeless thing kind of because it's very like it gives me like Indian peasant woman performing with her scarves. You know.
This is Tati cracking up.
Tati, she laughs and she claps at you.
Yeah.
She's like,
She's like, yes, it worked.
Go.
You know, that is the ring of death. That is the death knell. If you're on stage,
If you're enjoying the other girl's lip sync.
you're so
Ooh.
like genuinely just rocked by the other girl.
If you had $1, you tip her.
Exactly. Exactly.
100.
That means it's over.
And Tatum O'Neal is just enjoying it enough so that she could get a smoke break, I think. Can I go smoke?
Tatum O'Neal loves drag. She was just at the Best in Drag show,
Was
which
she?
I went to not too long. I think she was a judge, possibly.
Oh,
She
cool.
loves drags.
It's sad to see Tatiana go, but it is wonderful to see Rue troll her. Because this is an example of
Thank
trolling.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
6 thank yous
Yeah.
happened. And
It's worth it.
It's actually how it happened. That's what everybody told us. And it wasn't a thank you standoff, but it was a thank you celebration.
Yeah,
100%.
it worked.
Yeah. I do think that this episode entertains, it enchants,
Yes.
and it educates.
And RuPaul says, "Bring back,
Back
my
my
girls."
100, you
We
know.
stood up. We had a standing ovation when it landed.
I almost put on my good ice mint gown and stood up and clapped when
You
she said it
did.
finally.
You're saving it though.
I'm
You're
saving
the
it for the
ice
Race
mint
Chaser Live, January 11th.
Ooh, can we come out matching ice mint gown?
Oh my gosh, you
Oh
know
my
ice
God.
mint isn't my color.
Oh, it's my signature color.
My colors are asymptomatic and undetectable.
Oh wow. Pistachio. Iced pistachio.
A chilled pistachio gown.
Ah, yes.
Oh my gosh. Tati's exit interview, as always, she keeps it classy, she keeps it cunt. And she says, just because I have natural beauty doesn't mean I'm not a drag queen.
I don't have to wear pounds and pounds of makeup
To be pretty.
To be pretty.
Yeah, which I think is
Apt.
apt,
True.
true, and factual.
Yeah.
Actual.
It is. I mean, she's so stunning. Like, even just looking at her leaving, it's like, dang, she is really a stunner.
So, top 3, Raven, Juju, Tyra.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to see the next episode. I think this episode could win all kinds of awards.
Diva Awards?
Possibly.
Yeah. Sweeping.
Sweeping. You can also give us awards. You can rate us on our podcast thingy bop.
Yes.
Right? You can
Rate
say-
us. Definitely subscribe. You can also write reviews.
Good ones. Don't be that girl. Don't be that girl.
I'd like to know, if you're enjoying it.
If you have questions or suggestions for the show,
Yes,
go fuck
compliments.
yourself.
Oh, wow.
If you have compliments, leave them for sure. We're not accepting critiques at this time.
Right. We're not really taking notes, but thank you.
You can send in written critiques, though, to someone else.
Right.
But I think that I'm lost.
You can follow us on the burgeoning Instagram account, which is Race Chaser Pod.
Burgeoning.
It's burgeoning.
Oh,
It is. How many
burgeoning
followers
Meredith?
do we have now? We
Burgeoning.
have 12.2K, and the lights just flashed because that is a hallelujah
Damn.
moment.
Rebecca Glasscock is shook.
Yes, we have 12.2K followers on the Race Chaser Pod. We're using it more and more.
Thank you for worshiping the dolls
Yeah.
and seeing our exclusive content there until we get our OnlyFans running. Whose is that?
What is that?
What dick is
Did
that?
someone DM the
Someone
Race
sent us
Chaser
a dude?
Pod their
Yes.
dick?
They're sending nudes.
Oh,
this
my
one's for
God.
Dipper. Oh, so we got chasers.
Oh my!
we got
God.
chasers of the chop.
Dip chaser.
Dip,
Woo!
dip and chase. They want to dip it and dip, and
Oh
I would
my
let
God.
them too.
What
honestly,
does it say?
it's that It says this one's for Dipper.
Oh my God. Well,
It might
Dipper,
be.
are you into this?
That one doesn't look like 1. It looks like 8.5.
Yeah.
We can't even post it.
Ooh, your beard's gonna smell nice.
We can't even post it because it's a dick.
What if we post it on our OnlyFans?
We have a lot of DMs. Oh my
I
gosh.
love D.
Oh, they're sliding into the Race Chaser Pod DMs. That's sweet.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. What more?
What?
You guys.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Give it to me.
Is it more dicks? More dicks.
Hey guys, it's really brightening up a cold Norwegian autumn. I'm gonna be in Norway.
Yeah, she's coming
I'm
up.
for Arctic Circle
Are you
Pride.
wearing iced avocado?
I miss Arctic Circle Pride. She was caught with her tinsel around her ankles.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
What is it?
His name is Halvor.
Is it a dick?
And I'm
we can post this
and
one.
I'm asking
Are we
Halvor.
allowed?
Yeah.
Oh, did we ask for nudes actively?
Yes, we definitely did. You might not
Well,
have been on that episode.
It's not really a nude. It's a partially, it's
I hope he
partially
comes to my gig.
covered, but it's fine.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up because we got some dicks to stare at.
Yeah.
I'm Willem.
I'm Alaska.
And you can follow us at Willem and at the Only Alaska 5000.
That's right. And always use that hashtag
Race
Race
Chaser.
Chaser. Thank you so much for joining us. And we will be back next time when we continue our journey down Drag Race Memory Lane. Bye.
Race Chaser.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.
Race Chaser with Alaska and Willem is a Forever Dog podcast.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Executive producer.